excited to bring our keynote speaker up. She is the State Chief Information Officer, and she's also like my top boss. So, Tina Piccione joined NCDIT in January 2025. Before joining us, she served as Managing Director for Cloud and Customer Engineering at Google, working with major sectors such as telecommunications, media, entertainment, and gaming. Her extensive background includes leadership roles at RTI International, Fidelity Investments, and AT&T. Her vision for North Carolina's future success is built on empowering state agencies and residents to leverage innovative IT as a source of inherent trust and safety and security. Her priorities include artificial intelligence, the NC 911 board, cybersecurity and privacy, all reflecting her unwavering commitment to enhancing North Carolina's technological infrastructure for public safety and personal privacy. Recently celebrated as High Point University's Data in Residence Expert and awarded Innovator of the Year in 2025, and she rocks a really good brooch. Please join me in welcoming Secretary Piccione.
Thank you, Liz, and thank you all for being here. And by the way, for this lovely building, I am so excited. This is my first NC Gov event to be with all of you, and what an amazing topic that we get to talk about. So I want to also thank my DIT. I never can say all of this really quickly, so I have to slow down, which is just not in my nature. But to my comms team, and to the Digital Commons team, and everyone who has worked so hard to not only put this together, but to be here, my gracious thanks. And again, for DEQ for sponsoring us and letting us be in this beautiful building. If they could just leave, I could be happy to take it over. That was my outside voice. It was not part of my notes. But thank you all for being here, especially early on a morning that had a little bit of rain, a little bit of sun, a little bit of weird temperatures as we continue to ride the funness of North Carolina. You know, the one thing I will tell you that we are committed to, and that's every North Carolinian can access digital government services. So in case you're curious, every single DIT employee has a new badge. We did have red, yellow, green badges. We now have a white badge because it's accessible. If you're colorblind, you cannot see the green, yellow, and red. So the first priority that we had was, how do we make it accessible for everyone to be able to not only visualize who our employees are, but for the employees to see it as well. So when it comes to accessibility, we have to think and break the mold of what's traditional and think, how can we serve every single person? It's a commitment that is stated in the state of North Carolina's digital accessibility and usability standard that's been developed to offer that guidance to prioritize a digital-first public experience for every single person. Let me be clear. It should not be an option. It should not be an afterthought. It should be embedded and ingrained in every single thing we do, every piece of code that we are writing, and every single bit of software that we design. We should not do it unless that is at the forefront. The U.S. Department of Justice Title II Americans with Disabilities Act finally came to the same conclusion. And in April of 2026, there is a compliance that all states must comply to. It should have been there years ago, but now that it's here, we are here to help you and make sure that every single website, every single bit of data that is used is accessible for all. And in a minute, you're going to hear from an amazing panel that I can't wait to hear from, by the way, on how we're going to do it and do it with speed. I know that this takes a lot of work and coordination. It takes a different mindset as we have to understand and have to get into the minds of how to make things accessible. We have created checklists, we have created planning guides, we have created training modules to help every agency build accessibility from the ground up. But where you need more, we are here to help. Our Digital Commons platform supports 88 state websites. Guess what? There's more than that out there in case you're curious, which means we still have more to do. So as we look at it, how do we make sure every single website is accessible everywhere we are? And we don't actually charge for that. Other states may charge for it. We don't, because to me it's table stakes. It's part of what we should be doing in our everyday job. Digital Commons is a platform that is scalable, secure, and an open source platform. It serves 170 million web requests per week and enables consistent, inclusive service for all 11 million North Carolinians. The platform earned the State Government Experience Award, recognizing North Carolina's leadership in delivering that accessible user experience. Throughout our efforts, our goal is to empower our staff and each one of you that are integral in designing this to have not only the tools you need, but the ability to do it, from procurement to content creation to accessibility, and embedded in every single thing you do. You play that critical role, because without you, it wouldn't be possible. I hope that you get time today to connect to each other. I don't want you to leave this room without meeting someone new, and then I want to take that a step further. I want you to follow up with them. You know, we all leave everywhere we go and we say, so good to meet you, nice to see you. And then you leave and you'll say, I'll keep in touch. And then you never hear from them again until next year when you see us at the conference. So my goal to each of you is be accessible to each other. Learn from each other. Make sure that you are taking the best ideas and incorporating them in everything that you're doing. Together, we can use those best practices to embed in the tools, to embed in support for each other, and to, again, make sure that we're delivering for every North Carolinian. As we look at it, AI has become a huge focus. People are sometimes worried and have fear about it. I will tell you, AI has been around for quite a while. We use it every day and don't even realize it. Everyone with an iPhone is using AI. Everybody that uses a map system is using AI. The one thing I will tell you is, from chatbots to the language to even being able to utilize it to help with accessibility, it makes it to where you can have an ease of what you're doing to be able to concentrate on the most important thing, and that's delivering that accessibility. Don't be afraid of the tools, and we're here to help. Make sure that you have the right ones to be able to do your job. As we look at it, you're going to have another look at it this afternoon in an AI and accessibility one. I hope that each of you have time to be able to do it and look at it. We also, here's another plug, December 3rd and 4th at the Raleigh Convention Center, we're going to have a cybersecurity and AI conference, and this topic will come up. So if you have time, I was just able to open up another 100 slots because they had closed registration, and I told them that just wouldn't work for me. So now we're opening it back up to where everybody who hasn't signed up, please sign up for the conference, and we'd love to see you. It is absolutely free, and we do provide food. Look at that. But as we look at it, we must drive that innovation. And as we drive the innovation, I encourage each of you, look at innovative ways you can do your job differently. Look at how you're delivering everything you're delivering. Is there a better way? Is it faster? Is it more accessible? How can we be able to serve each other better? I want every single interaction with our state to be intuitive. I want you to be able to get on a website and it anticipate what you need prior to you actually having to find it. I want it to be to where when you look at it, the colors matter, the print matters, and the access matters. As we look at it and go, we want to also make sure that as accessibility is fundamental, so is cybersecurity. And as we look at embedding and protecting more of the websites that every single North Carolinian accesses, be mindful of cybersecurity, and that is why we are asking everything to go to a .gov, and be put under a digital commons umbrella. We want to make sure that every interaction is protected. Right now, unfortunately, there are nefarious characters everywhere, and the state of North Carolina seems to be a real shiny object target right now. So as we are going through, let's make sure we keep that in mind and that we get the right people in and we keep the nefarious characters out. As we continue to focus on operational effectiveness and streamline our processes, we want to make sure we are serving you well. So you have my commitment. If there is a problem, if you find something that you think that you could have a change made and it would be easier, let me know. Email me, send me a note, text me. I answer in all ways. Maybe not in 24 hours. I'm still working on that. Apparently I say this a lot and people take me up on it. So if you could take me up on it, tell me what you need. What are you not getting that we can provide better and faster for you to be able to not only have that accessibility, but do your job. As we look at it together, we can build that safer and stronger North Carolina, but it takes all of us. And it takes all of us thinking through what does that look like from the very first moment you're thinking to that design step and then the integration. So as you finish the rest of the conference, thank you for being here. Enjoy the coffee. Oh my gosh, y'all, did y'all see the food out there? I'm just saying, make sure there's none left when you leave. But thank you for being here. Thank you for your time, for serving not only each other, but every North Carolinian. It means the world to me, and this is where my absolute heart is. I have always had accessibility teams in my entire career, and I can tell you as I've done it, that's where my absolute heart is. Ooh, making sure that didn't move. I touched a button. So thank you again for your time. Enjoy the conference, and I can't wait to hear the expert panel. So Liz, let's bring them up.